Hey everyone, and welcome to the Geek Region YouTube channel. This is going to be my spoiler review of Avengers Age of Ultron. Now I was going to do a non-spoiler movie review, but I figured by the time I get around to it, everyone would have seen the film by now, so I thought I'll just dive straight in with the spoiler bits and the best bits, I think, from the film. Careful, this video is going to contain heavy spoilers, so if you have not seen the films yet, go and see it, maybe once or twice, 3 times I would recommend. Come back to this video and then leave your best bits in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you thought of the film. It's such a good film. Okay, the opening scene. How good was this opening scene? The first bit of dialogue, sort of, Tony Stark saying shit with Captain America saying language, instantly set the tone for the film, for me, brilliantly. Instantly, I thought, yeah, I'm in. Okay, and I thought that opening line was bloody hilarious. And it features throughout the rest of the film, you know, in bits and pieces. It's such a Joss Whedon film with these quirky one-liners, and I really enjoyed that. And I loved when all the Avengers just join together for that split second, where it's like slow-mo of them together. You've seen the pictures, I think, and then they just disappear again. I loved that. I literally was jumping out of my seat with like, fuck yeah, when they basically did that. And I think everyone in the cinema just went, oh. So before I get into the really spoiled bits of the film, I figured I might as well get the thing that left me a tiny bit disappointed. Not hugely, like I wanted to throw my seat up in the air or flip tables or whatever, but it just left me a little bit disappointed, and that was the character Ultron. Throughout the trailers and the little clips and TV spots, you got this sense that Ultron was just like, whoa, he's going to be so good, and people were comparing him to Loki. But the two different characters, whereas Loki's quite a comedic villain where, you know, he's not scary at times, you know, he's funny most of the time, but you can see he's twisted, but you don't think, I'm scared of him, I don't want to watch him. Where Ultron's quite scary and intimidating, you know, he's 8 foot, he's a machine. I found him quite scary at times. I think when he was evolved into his final form, that was when he was at his scariest, I think. But I left the cinema that I wanted a little bit more from Ultron. I mean, like his plan of blowing up Sokovia and the rest of the world via Sokovia, a little crust of Sokovia. I didn't really enjoy that. I thought there was going to be more of that, and also I wanted to know a bit more about Stark and Banner making Ultron, because it was just like, oh, we're going to make Ultron, and we're like, oh, okay. When did this come about? That was the only thing that left me disappointed. I just want a little bit more evilness from Ultron. I mean, that's probably asking too much. I just wanted Ultron to be more evil. James Spader, his voice for this character is unbelievably good and on point. The mocap that he does for it, like when the scene where you see him show up for the first time and, like, you know, he's got oil dripping off his arm, his arm has chewed to bits, basically, it's ruined. That was really intimidating. I felt like he's gonna kill me, basically, and the audience. That was just, oh, it was unbelievable. Speaking of that, the scene leading up to that was probably one of the funniest things and most enjoyable things of the film that I found brilliant. I loved how they was all chilling out and hanging out and bonding, and, like, you know, Hawkeye, you know, basically saying, like, you know, who should ever hold the power, should he be worthy, can lift, you know, possess the power of Thor. It's like, it's bullshit, basically, it's bullshit. It's just a trick, and everyone has a go trying to lift in the hammer. And I love that a little bit of worry in Thor's face when Captain America just so tinily just moves it just a little bit, just screeches the table a little bit. And I love this, the reaction on his face. He's like, oh, nothing. After when, you know, Captain America puts it down and says, I've got nothing left. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, the Maximoff twins. These were absolutely brilliant to include in the film because, you know, obviously it was going to be a quite dense and quite squashed film in terms of characters. There's a lot of characters to try and get around. These two were ideal to support Ultron and then the Avengers eventually. Scarlet Witch came out for me as an unbelievable addition. The way she can manipulate the characters and the, you know, the finger movements and the way she moves, and okay, the way the accents are a little bit off, but I just think that the way they were portrayed was brilliant, and I like how they went from bad to good. There was like one bit where Quicksilver is like showing off, like there's a bit where he runs around the warehouse and like basically hits Captain America before he even gets a chance to even acknowledge what's going on. But I loved Scarlet Witch. Like, she's going to be in definitely part of the new Avengers, as you've seen towards the end, you know, like she's definitely around for the long haul. And maybe there's a thing with Vision, because we see Vision pick her up and save her from Sokovia, and you know, there's that little glint and look in the eye when he picks her up, so we don't know if something's going to happen there. But yeah, these two characters are absolutely brilliant to have, and I love that line of like, you didn't see that coming, how it features quite like an in-joke basically throughout the rest of the film. Which leads on to Quicksilver dying. Yes, everyone knows it now, practically. Quicksilver dies, it's not Hawkeye. Everyone thought Hawkeye was going to die. I'm pretty sure people were gambling on it, Hawkeye was going to die. You know, the signs were there throughout the film, you know, like when they were at the countryside, they were like, you know, I'm going to come back, I'm going to fix this and stuff, and she's like, yeah, come back. And then you see like he sees the kid across the road, and he jumps off the little carrier and goes to save the kid, and then you see like Ultron with the Quinjet just firing loads of rapid bullet shots, and you think, shit, here he comes, he's going to die. And then just as at the last minute, you just see Quicksilver just look, and the next thing you know, Quicksilver's just like, you didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I don't think anyone's seen that coming. Such a shock and a twist, and you know, it moved me a little bit, because I figured I was growing quite close to Quicksilver throughout the end of the film, and I was a little bit good when he died. But when you see Scarlet Witch's reaction, it's beautifully captured. Like, she literally just evaporates everything around her because she's just so emotionally distraught. Everything practically gets wiped out. When Quicksilver goes through all the Ultron bots, basically, he just like rips them apart and runs through them and blows them up, basically, in just tiny little shreds. Like, it was brilliant. I really liked him as a character. I'm just a bit gutted he's not going to be in the future films, or maybe he is, we don't know. But I'm happy that Scarlet Witch is going to be in the new Avengers, and possibly Civil War. It's just literally broke today, I think, that half the cast is going to be like it's going to be Avengers 2.5. But I might do a video for that later on, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. The Infinity Stones, these finally get shown. Well, not all of them. The ones that we've seen so far in the MCU, these get shown in Thor's vision when he goes to the pool to try and relive that dream of that he got haunted by Scarlet Witch. And we see 4, I think, of the gems. I think it's the space gem, the reality gem, the mind gem, and the power gem that we see, which it's pretty much setting up nicely for the next Avengers film, Infinity Wars, which is going to be in 2018/2019. And it also sets up Thor Ragnarok towards the end of the film. You know, Thor's like, look, these Infinity Stones are showing up far too frequently for my liking, so I'm going to go and investigate. So we're probably going to see more of the stones show up in Ragnarok, maybe one, maybe one or two in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, or I don't know how they're going to work this out, but yeah, I figured we're going to see a lot more stones or reference of the stones, and then see them all together in Infinity Wars when we see Thanos with his gauntlet, which you get to see in the mid-credits scene, which I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, the best bit of the film, without a shadow of a doubt, is Vision lifting the hammer out of Thor, and it's just so unexpected, because when he's born, you know, Thor, he's a dark horse in this film, I think. You know, he wakes up, it's Vision basically, you know, he possesses lightning and opens the chamber basically that he's in. He wakes up, and then they have this big dialogue of like, look, basically, we've made Ultron, he went badass, can we trust you, how can we trust you? And but there's just so form of trust, and he talks about trust, and then just as he finishes his sentence, Mjolnir just shows up out the corner of the screen. Everyone went absolutely hysterical. There was some who were silent, some who just went, like, basically went, fuck yeah, and the rest were just laughing, and I was the ones that were laughing, but I said fuck yeah at the same time, because I wasn't expecting it. Who knew that Vision could be worthy of lifting the hammer of Thor? And I thought that was such a good bit of the film. Like, I mean, there's lots of bits throughout the MCU films, like phase 1 and 2, and, you know, the start of phase 2, but that was just incredible. The Avengers disassemble. Now, at the end of the film, obviously, with the exception of Black Widow and Captain America, the Avengers disassemble. Thor goes back to Asgard, Tony Stark taps out, you know, the Hulk's gone, Hawkeye's gone back to his family. So we've got this little bit void in the camp, and at the end you see Captain America, you know, he goes to this platform and has a look, and it's just a quick overview of the new Avengers. And you've got like War Machine, Vision, Falcon, and Scarlet Witch rock up, which apparently was supposed to be Captain Marvel, but they changed it. And then just at the very end, you see Captain America say Avengers, and then just as about to say assemble, it cuts out, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Okay, finally, the mid-credits scene. Now, I've left this to the last because I figured it happens at the end of the film. Just a quick run through. You basically see this chamber opening up with the Infinity Gauntlet presenting itself, and then you see Thanos stand over it, put his hand in it and says, "Fine, I'll do it myself," which basically left me thinking, shit is going to go down and he's going to fuck things up. Perfect way to set up the Infinity Wars and the next set of Avengers films. I think we've got Ant-Man coming out to wind up, basically, I think, to wind up phase 2 officially. But man, oh man, I cannot wait for the next set of films to come out. I mean, next year is just going to be absolutely insane, and the next phase 3 is going to be incredible to watch. It's going to be such a geeky time for us. Okay, so that's my review of the film. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think I've missed anything out, leave it in the comment section below. I probably have. There's probably bits that you don't agree with. Please like and subscribe. I'll leave the links for the videos that I've done originally. I think I've did a Star Wars one. So please check them out, and I'll see you next time.